4:23, and it is time for 3 News Now. And for that, we bring in our digital anchor, Stephanie Haney.
Hey, Steph. Thanks for being with us.
Of course. Hello, Laura, Isabel, and Matt. And we start today with news that just came into the newsroom this afternoon. There are disturbing allegations about a 40-year-old that worked with teens at the Table Tennis Academy in Northeast Ohio. Today, the Summit County Sheriff told us that inappropriate relations between the owner of the Samson Dubina Table Tennis Academy and a student at the academy were reported to their detective bureau this month. Samson Dubina is the owner, and he's accused of exploiting a female student who was 15 years old at the time. Dubina lives in Akron, which is also where the academy is, and he was arrested on Friday and charged with misdemeanor sexual imposition. The Facebook page for the academy now says it's for sale. That's the photo you see there. He was booked into the Summit County Jail, and more charges could come. Now, I called and texted Dubina this afternoon asking if he had a comment on the charges and haven't gotten an answer back. Now, in Twinsburg, a man has been charged with murder for the shooting death of a man in Parma on Friday. David Tyler Grant, who is 25, was arrested for the killing of 26-year-old Julius Morgan Sanders. Police were called to the State Hill Manor Apartments on State Road at around 6 p.m. on Friday, and when they got there, Sanders was face down in a hallway on the second floor. He'd been shot twice in the upper body, was taken to University Hospital's Parma Medical Center, and that's where he was pronounced dead. Police say when they got to the apartments and found Sanders, Grant said he was the shooter and dropped a handgun that he was holding. Police say the two men knew each other. Grant has posted bond, so he's not in custody right now. And next up, this case will go to a grand jury. Now, as the August 8th special election for Issue 1 in Ohio gets closer, many voters are taking advantage of early voting. According to Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, as of last week, 155,000 absentee ballots have been cast so far. And throughout the state, more than 167,000 absentee ballots have been sent out to people since early voting started on July 11th. Now, the Secretary of State's office says that's nearly 5 times the voter activity that Ohio saw compared to the August 2022 special election for the statewide primary. Now, as a reminder, Issue 1 deals with how voters can change our state's constitution. Since 1912, Ohio has used a simple majority of voters statewide to pass a constitutional amendment. That's 50% plus 1. Issue 1 would raise that threshold to 60% of the vote. Now, we've got a great breakdown on Issue 1 on WKYC.com, so if voters are at all unsure about what it means to vote either yes or no on Issue 1, which it can be very complicated, I encourage everyone, please go read that article so you can be informed, get those early votes in, or be at the polls on August 8th. Voting is really so important.
Yeah, absolutely, and good to know we have a resource ready for everyone to log on and check out. All right, Stephanie, thank you.
You're welcome.